Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Rajeshwar from YR PharmaTube. In the previous videos, we discussed the historical development, chemistry and classification of sulfonamides. Hit the I button on top right of this video to watch the chemistry and classification of sulfonamides. For the other related topics of medicinal chemistry, see the description below this video. In this lesson, we shall try to understand the general methods of synthesis of sulfonamides. Sulfonamides can be prepared in the laboratory in many ways. Most methods of synthesis rely upon two basic schemes. The first scheme is from the N-acyl-arylamines, that is 4-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide as the starting material, and the second scheme starts with nitrobenzene as the starting material. The first scheme is centered upon the propensity of N-acylated arylamine, for example 4-acetamidobenzene, to undergo chlorosulfonylation with chlorosulfonic acid directed to the para position to form 4-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. The resultant benzene sulfonyl chloride, being highly electrophilic in nature, undergoes reaction with a host of aryl or heteroarylamine to form 4-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide. Acid or base hydrolytic cleavage eliminates a mole of acetic acid from the N-acetyl group, affords the final sulfonamide product. In the second scheme, nitrobenzene undergoes chlorosulfonylation with chlorosulfonic acid to form para-nitrobenzene sulfonyl chloride. This, upon treatment with arylamine, forms aryl substituted sulfonamide. Subsequent reduction of nitro moiety with tin and hydrogen chloride completes the synthesis of sulfonamide agent. In the case of sulfanilamide and sulfacetamide, the elements of ammonia are added to the benzene sulfonyl chloride. Sulfonamides that contain heterocyclic substituents make use of heterocyclic amines. The chemistry of thiazoles, oxazoles, isoxazoles, pyrimidines, pyridazines, and pyridines provide access to the corresponding amino-substituted heterocycles. Thiazoles and oxazoles that contain a free amino substituent at the C2 position undergo the desired coupling reaction with the para-acetylated aminobenzene sulfonyl chloride, as do C2 substituted aminopyrimidines. In these examples, the exocyclic nitrogen atom is the more nucleophilic site, the remaining heterocyclic nitrogen atom bearing weakly basic due to aromatic resonance stabilization, which is ineffective as a competitive nucleophile. Other nitrogen containing heterocycles such as 5-amino isoxazoles, 3-amino pyridazines, and 5-amino pyrazoles similarly undergo bond formation upon the exocyclic amine functionality for the same reason. In most cases, the alkyl or alkyl oxy substituents do not significantly alter the reactivity of the arylamine. Therefore, many landmark sulfonamide antibacterials such as sulfapyridine, sulfadiazine, sulfamerazine, etc. are all accessible via this synthetic strategy. Some of the important sulfonamides synthesis has been illustrated here. There are other strategies that have been used to synthesize sulfonamide antibacterials. It is possible to form the desired heterocyclic substituent after acylation of the benzene sulfonyl chloride, although in most cases this approach does not offer any advantage over the previously described chemistry. For example, the semicarbazides of aldehydes react with benzene sulfonyl chloride to produce intermediates poised for subsequent cyclization to the heterocyclic derivative. In some instances, such as the N1 carbonic acid derived sulfa-carbamide and sulfa-guanidine, simple ureas and guanidines are introduced and the latter cyclization methodology is omitted. Acetylation of either the anilino nitrogen atom or the sulfonamido nitrogen atom is required in order to synthesize the N4 carboxyacyl sulfonamides or the disubstituted sulfonamides respectively. In the first case, phthalic or succinic anhydride is used to acetylate directly the anilino, that is C4 position, for example phthalyl sulfathiazole, while in the later case a para-nitrosulfonamide is reacted with an appropriate acetylating agent and subsequently reduced to the final product. This is the list of references followed for the lesson. That's all in this video, the general methods of synthesis of sulfonamides. In the next lesson, we will discuss the structure-activity relationships of sulfonamides. Till then, never stop learning and never stop watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video.